Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Baldur's Gate 3. Where we left off last time, we were trying to figure out who the murderer was. We know it's a doppelganger, we know that it killed the original Red Dwarf. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. I'm going to check this one area that I found.
Fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
I'm going to dig this guy up and talk to him. This might be the last piece of information we need, I think. I really love the Speak with Dead animation. Looks really cool and powerful.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
Are you Brilgor?
Yes.
That was an easy enough question. Who killed you?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
Where did you die?
Tunnels. Beneath. Temple. Hidden from sight.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
Never. He was kinder than most.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, maybe we can go talk to Valeria about her mission now. I don't know what else we can do. I've looked around so much. It's the last thing I can think of is to speak with the dead, alleged murderer. We found the dead dwarf, we spoke with Father Lorgar, we found the murder weapon. Like, what did they want?
Discussion. I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
I found another body in the flophouse nearby. I think it's related.
You're telling me more than one person has been killed?
We didn't speak with dead on the dead
in
dwarf.
Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that.
You're right.
I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor?
Okay. I just thought of something. I didn't even think to speak with dead on that dead person, which is very dumb. I should have done that. Why didn't I think about that? Let's go upstairs and talk to the dead on that one. I like how we can just keep casting Speak with the Dead endlessly. I wonder how many times we're allowed to do that. If we can keep it going forever, I'm okay with that. Let's go upstairs. Up the ladder. I apparently went in the wrong door. My people were like, do. Oh, we went the wrong way. Up the ladder we go. Through the wardrobe. Speak with dead on this body now.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Murdered by my son.
It's to be expected. Some families just don't get along.
Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
It's 2 questions so far. What was your son's secret?
Killed folk. Slowly. He liked it.
That's 3. Who has your son killed?
The corpse remains silent.
Damn it.
It does not
That's 4. What does your son look like?
Dwarf. Like me. Dresses in red.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I don't think we can recast on the same body either. Nope. Okay. That doesn't help us a huge amount. We need a dwarf that dresses in red.
What if they build a machine that can drink points?
She's in brown.
Put half the bloody city out of jobs, that.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to keep looking around. I was kind of hoping we cracked the case on that one. But we didn't. There's still a killer out here somewhere. Let's go talk to Valeria. Maybe he has, based on that information, maybe we'll be able to complete part of this quest.
I presume you've found something interesting. It was the height of arrogance.
Huh. Alright, let's take a look at the quest itself. It's weird, because it still says we have to learn about Dolor's secrets up here. What are we missing in this room? I'm going to pause the video for just 2 seconds while I look around again. I must have missed something. Hang tight. Okay, so we had that bloodstained note right in our inventory. This one, the one with all the names on it. We never actually read it. The moment I read it, we got a ton of experience dumped on us, so I'm guessing that's what we needed to do. That was my own fault. I didn't actually read the note. That might be what we missed. Thought we read it, though. I thought for sure we did, but now that we've read it again, we got a bunch of experience. Like 400 experience or something. 490 experience. So obviously, something has changed about this quest now. Let's go see if we can talk to the Holophant again. A lot of wine down there. Fingers crossed, because we've been exploring this murder for a while, and I'm kind of ready to move on with the next quest. You.
I presume
Yes,
you
I
found
have.
something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Duvella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
You're the worst detective ever. You have no interest in delving into things. It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murderers to the Baal resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is.
Oh, I
Constable
hate
Devere
you.
is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
I absolutely
Well?
hate him.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Bring me more proof. Bring me more tangible proof. You need to bring me proof. Okay, here's proof. I don't want to see the proof. I want to kill him so badly. I've never wanted to kill another character more in this game. Infuriating. Hey, the art trader. An art trader.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding.
Nope.
Care to buy some art?
Sure. Maybe you have healing potions. You do not. Just a bunch of dyes.
Do come again.
Don't really need the dyes, though. Alright, let's move on. Oh no, wait. There's still more things in this tavern. Head to 2. Right. There is something in this room, or possibly upstairs further, and I'm not entirely sure how to get upstairs further. There is... There's definitely... Oh, there's stairs. Okay, that makes sense. Fine, fine. Let's go up the stairs. Clearly, there's quest markers to go upstairs. Let's go take a look. Sure. What if we just open this door? Apparently we had a key for it. We had the Sheres's Caresses room key. Oh, those are the drow. Nope, that's not the drow. Looks like there's some sexy times to be going on in there. Oh, there's a courtesan with Jara, member of the Fist. It's not what we're looking for, though. It wants us to go to this black area here, which might be this room. This is Fion's room. I'm not going in there. It's this room here. Kith'rak Voss is in here with Raphael. Oh no. Okay, well, let's walk into this nightmare.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kith'rak? What deal would he make with this devil?
Good question.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Kith'rak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
What's going on here?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
I trust the Illithid more than I trust you.
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out.
Maybe.
I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain.
All the evidence I've seen suggests that Orpheus is my enemy and the Emperor my ally.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
It's worth taking the risk. How do I free Orpheus?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kyrieru, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kyrieru.
I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get a hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god.
Very briefly.
Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
That wasn't entirely true. Karsus cast a spell. And it was a spell, I think that, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called Karsus' Avatar. But at the time, the god of magic was Mistral, and Karsus thought he'd be a better god of magic, so he cast the spell, tried to wrest control of the weave the magical force that people use to draw magic from, into his own power. And the weave then fluctuated. Mistral died Mistral sacrificed herself to protect the weave, to try and prevent it from being torn asunder effectively, right? So all magic stopped functioning, which is why all the cities plummeted out of the sky. Mistra was then reborn. Mistral became Mistra and was reborn not that long afterwards. I remember reading the lore on this. But yeah, it wasn't exactly the way Raphael says, but... what makes you think you succeed in using the crown where Karsus couldn't?
I am no mortal!
Karsus wasn't immortal either.
Do not fail.
Well, I guess it kind of was, a little bit. If you don't fail, how come you didn't get a hold of the crown way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How did they come to have the crown?
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells.
That's easy to do.
They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I'll control the crown myself once I have the nether stones.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
I'll agree to the deal. Where do I sign?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order.
Wonder if we can break a devil deal.
The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Interesting. What happens if I don't give you the crown when the time comes?
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
Alright, I'm signing it, because I'm going to kill him later. We're going to have to... We betray everyone. Like, if we went over the list of people we betrayed, it would be...
Perfect.
Everyone but the immediate
One
people
more
in our
line,
group.
for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
I'm going to kill you one
The
day.
ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Interesting. Okay. We've done our quest things. Let's go talk to... Is the Orphic Hammer actually like a weapon, or is it...
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
The means to free Orpheus.
Tell me, you turned him down.
Let's deception this one out. I turned him down. Absolutely. We are really good at lying.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back.
That's true.
I doubt this will be the last time you are approached.
They're actually hard to kill.
I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I'm pretty sure that it has the same sort of rule set for devils in this world as it does for ones in the Pathfinder world. And you have to kill them on their home plane, which is damn near impossible. Anyways, Orphic Hammer is a legendary warhammer. Advantage on saving throws against spells. Effectively 1d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage, which is the strength modifier we hit. Nope, it's less than that. Our modifier just sucks. Weapon enhancement plus 3 unshackling strike. I don't know what that does, but I'm guessing that knocks the shackles off of Orpheus. Let's take a quick look at what unshackling strike even does. Smite, the magical bonds keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, and stunned, freeing it. Well, that's actually pretty darn cool. I wonder if Lae'zel wants to pick that up. You know what I kind of want to make? A dual-wield paladin using the Blood of Lathander and the Orpheus's hammer.
Still alive.
Did I not transfer that to Lae'zel? Weird.
Eager for battle.
Like, can you imagine just running around? Oh, can't. Why don't you want us? Oh. You know, dual. Oh, right. She doesn't have dual wielding. She can't use 2 melee weapons. Anyways, that would be fun. Let's give it to whom? Well, it might actually do more damage than the Blood of Lathander. Actually, it does do a lot more damage than the Blood of Lathander. What do we want to do about the situation, though? Because the Blood of Lathander is a really nice weapon, but that Warhammer does some killer damage, although not by much more. 1d6 plus 8 versus 1d8 plus 8. It's actually only plus 2. It's giving us the damage range for it being used two-handed, as opposed to the one-handed one. So it does 11 to 18 one-handed. Do I want to swap them out, though? I think I would just keep it here. I don't think I'm going to use it yet, but it is cool to have. Alright, let's move. We're going to kill Mephistopheles. Oh, Lae'zel wants to talk to us about what just happened.
Time to rest.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
Let's hope Orpheus doesn't rip off our heads the moment we free him.
The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
It'd be cool if we can get Voss in our group. I actually kind of like him as a character, but I highly doubt it. I think we have all of our group members that we're going to have.
Very well.
Random people everywhere. Where's Voss? Can't be that hard to find. He's a tall, lanky Githyanki. Where'd he go?
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Why do you want... You're level 5. What could you possibly want to know? But okay.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. Raphael's latest client.
Yep.
Savior of the city, he says.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Kyrieru is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baldur's Gate, everyone, he says.
I think I made a bad choice.
Don't worry. The boss treats his clients right. He's as honest as his life is long.
What exactly is your job?
When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure.
You're level 5. Surely Raphael can defend his own house.
When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planes. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you.
Who would be stupid enough to break into a devil's home?
Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Gortash must have had some help from someone with infernal connections. Any idea who? We are great at persuasion.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Well, interesting enough. Let's find Voss. This is a dance room, but I'm not seeing Voss here. Where is Voss? Okay. Supposed to be here somewhere in the tap room. Oh no, he's right there. I walked right by him.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I'll show him the hammer.
So you lied to me. In spite of all our progress together, still you would abuse my trust.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead.
Whoops.
The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Is there any way I can convince you?
No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the astral prism will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
I liked the Emperor. Oh well. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Okay. We got a silver sword for that. What does it do? Silver sword of the astral plane. 2d6 plus 2 slashing damage, 1d6 psychic conditional damage. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1d6 psychic damage. Also gives advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma, saving throws, resistance to psychic damage. It cannot be charmed. Damn. That is an amazing sword for... Well, I guess we're going two-handed on. To be fair, I mean, everything's hitting us nowadays anyways. It doesn't really matter if we have a tank at this point in time. Let's give her the sword.
Indolence breeds madness.
That is a huge sword. That is so very unwieldy. Now, we do have a small problem, though. We have all sorts of weapons.
How delicious.
Oh, I have an idea.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Give this to Asterion.
Keep a blade close.
I have such an idea. Now, I don't know for sure. No, he doesn't have martial weapon proficiency. Damn it. But he could. Wait, doesn't he? I thought he did. I mean, the Knife of the Undermountain's still pretty darn good. You can use Lathander's mace. Will he get another feat before the end of the game? Maybe? He could dual wield the Orphic Hammer and the Blood of Lathander. We could also give it to our main character to wield.
Pull yourself together.
He's not bound, he's not bonded to his weapon right now anyways. It's only a Firebolt and Fireball, which is fine, but we could also give him the hammer. Advantage on saving throws against spells actually might be... Why does it not transfer? I actually literally have to transfer it that way. It's very weird. She needs her trident. I'm not switching that out.
Never mind.
I could give him a shield. He's got +6 to hit. Let's use our bonding thing. There we go, he can beat some faces. 9 to 18 damage is actually a pretty sizable amount. We're using charisma modifiers to hit though, so that explains why. Get a +12 to hit, 9 to 18 damage.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing.
Cool.
Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Think on your knowledge of Githyanki's silver swords. What details did Lae'zel miss? We are not... There's almost no way we're making this check. I might try one inspiration just for funsies to see if we can do it. Holy shit. What are the odds on that? I mean, the odds are very low. We needed to roll a 17 or above, and we rolled an 18.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Could this sword be enough to break Orpheus free?
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer.
You got it. We'll work on that. What makes the silver sword so special?
A Kith'rak silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich.
Okay, bye. Cool. So we got ourselves a brand new awesome sword for Lae'zel. I might go actually respec her because we could just make her way better at being a two-handed fighter as opposed to sword and board. In fact, I might do that between videos. For now, though, I'll leave you all here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time, and we will continue into Baldur's Gate. Hopefully, in the near future, we'll reach the actual city. We're close to the city, but not quite. See you next time.